Okay guys, welcome to the final week of the 2019 men's varsity soccer regular season. On Monday, today, it is the Panther Creek Catamounts in town to face the Green Level Gators. The Catamounts have the record of 14-3, 10-1 in the conference, while the Gators are trying to make their final push at the playoffs. If they're going to make the playoffs, they must pull out a win tonight. On that note, I will send it over to my play-by-play commentator, Cameron Hall, for the start of action at Gator Stadium.
Thank you, Ben. Definitely excited for this game. What do you think Green Level has to do today? I ask you every game. I'm going to keep asking you. What do you think the three keys of the game for Green Level? Give me three keys.
I think they have to play with desperation. They understand that this is their last possible chance to make the playoffs. That is my number one key. My number two key is they have to play with energy and speed. A lot of that comes with the desperation factor, but it is essential if we want to compete in this game. The third factor for Green Level to win is they have to keep Panther Creek out of the defensive zone as much as possible. The more that Panther Creek is pushing up, the more and more chances and the more likely we are to have a costly penalty.
Sounds like some great keys to the game. We will see how they can execute those keys to the game.
Green
Got
Level
Bebo on the kickoff here, starting out for Green Level.
Let's go, Gators.
As you see, Panther Creek is repping their breast cancer awareness pink with pink numbers on the back of all of their jerseys today.
In case you were not aware, October is the official breast cancer awareness month. So you gotta love those. I'm a big fan of them.
Green Level is not quite that rich yet, but we will get there eventually.
I don't know if that's their main away jerseys or they're just like alternates, I guess I would say. If you know, if you have been on the Panther Creek team or known about it for a while, please let me know in the comments. I'm interested to know that. Let me know. A little bit of a delay in the start here, so we apologize for that. That may be annoying in terms of time of the timestamps, but whatever, I guess.
One important thing to note is that Sean Townley is not playing today. I believe he has suffered some sort of injury. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I saw him this afternoon a few hours ago. And he did not specify on his injury, but he is not in uniform to play today.
It's not. That will hurt the Green Level defense a lot. He's the tallest player by a considerable margin, so we will see how that impacts him. A little more speed, but a lot less defense. So we'll see how that works out. All right. Again, got Bebo for Green Level on the start. Whistle blown. We will get into the action here. Even Stoll picks it deep. Gets things started. Panther Creek now in the back line, number 24. Looking for a pass. Finds it, number 20. Number 5. All the way back to number 24 of Panther Creek. Passed in the central area. Josiah on the ball. Crossed. Maintained by, I believe that's Kuchara. No, that is Kuchara with the ball now. He was our featured player in the away game against Panther Creek. Ben, who is your featured player for Panther Creek tonight?
My featured player for Panther Creek tonight is number 12, Jaden Cross. He's one of the most impressive players in the conference, and he will most certainly let his presence be known tonight. My featured player for the Gator side of things are the Covingtons, Team Covington. Kyle and Caden, if you are not aware, they are twins. Number 3 is Kyle Covington. He is currently in the game. Number 15, Caden Covington, will be coming in a little later. They've had a very productive season, and they look to bring it over to this very important game tonight.
We got Jaden Cross, your featured player, Ben, making a through pass to Panther Creek, looking for a cross. I'm not aware of his number. I cannot see the number. Got a pass back. Should be cleared away. It will maintain Panther Creek possession, however. And we are going to try something a little different today. We're going to have Ben take over a little bit on the free kicks and the set pieces and possibly corner kicks, and we will be switching off camera duties every 10 minutes to maybe relieve some pressure off that. So we will let you know when we're about to make them. You can look away for your 1 second and then the transition will be made. Kruji with a low kick. Josiah knocks it down. Josh Murray passes it up to Bebo. Bebo gets the ball. They're like 2 defenders. Finds the ball. Ethan Batcher Back to Gabe, freshman to freshman. Passes it up to Bebo. A little ahead of him. 24, Panther Creek. Turns backwards. Number 5 now, Panther Creek. 24 again. Passes back inside the box. Coach Sire trying to bait the pass. He did not get baited. Kuchara looking for a pass. Finds him. Number 3, Gabe hustling down. He's been called offsides. Offsides called by the, I don't know, what do they call them? We don't know what they call the people on the sidelines for soccer. We got some heated conversation in the back of the Gators sideline, Gators bench, I should say.
All in good fun.
All in good fun. We have a set piece here for Luke Holmes.
Featured player from last game passes it over to Jesse. He has Luke on his left. Or excuse me, that was Gabe. This is why I'm not the play-by-play guy, for those of you that are wondering. I get the numbers mixed up real fast.
22-23, so I understand it. Right away, Thomas McPherson, number 20. Wow, 22, 23, and 20. It's kind of a controlled start to the game for both teams. Not really overextending either way. Passes it up. Number 9 with the ball now. Passes it backwards. Josiah now. Oh, passes it right in front of Bebo. Number 12, Ben's featured player of the game and one of the best players in the conference, Jaden Cross. Stolen by Ethan Stoll. They opted to let the goalie kick it, and I can see why. He kicks that a very long way. Luke Holmes battles against the taller defender. Gets the ball and the foul. What a play by Luke Holmes there. Underrated performance there.
For those of you wondering, me and Luke both have AP Human Geography unit tests for Unit 3 and 4 tomorrow for the end of the quarter. And I'm sure myself and Luke will be diligent in studying the Unit 3 and 4 material when we get back home.
Human Geography is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. We got number 9, Ennis, rocking the headband today. I like it. Josh Murray looking for a pass. Finds it. Knocks the ball forward. A little bit of a push. I believe that would be off the Panther Creek defender. Coach screaming, "That's ours," and clapping. He knew well before me, but that is his job. He knows. Oh, a little bit of a turnover there at the far end of the field. Kenton Greenell does a little bit too much on the sideline. They turn it over quite a bit. We'd like to see that a little bit cleaned up further in the future, but young team, young season. They will continue to get better. They're looking pretty good in the midfield area to start the game here. Mostly on defense, getting those stops. It will be Green Level ball.
One thing I have to note is look at those shoes Coach Salakalu is sporting. Those things are sporty, let's say. They have some green Gators stripes, Nike stripes on them. I'm not sure if the school has provided that for them, but those are some really clean looking shoes for Coach.
While Ben was talking about shoes, we missed a really good performance there by Bebo and Ethan Stoll. Good defensive play, but a foul will be called. Number 3 for Panther Creek now, passing it back. Number 17 now. Ethan Stoll now, passes it up. I believe that is Bebo. Yep, Bebo. Switch sides. Gets out of there, makes the pass to Josh Murray. Josh passes it back to Luke Holmes. Luke looking for a player. Finds it in Gabe. Back to Luke. Passes up to Ethan Batchelor. Hasn't really got a lot of playing time in the last couple games, but gets the starting job tonight. It will be out of play by number 5 of Panther Creek. Will maintain green double possession at about the 75%, I guess. Push
Let's go Gators!
Made no sense. That made absolutely no sense. I was looking at the three-quarter area, but you know, I just went for 75%. Anyways, we got a little bit of a counter attack here. Deep ball for number 20.
Go Gators!
We got a Go Gators chant. Luke Holmes passes it through the legs of the Panther Creek defender. Maintained by Ethan Batchelor. Pressure behind him. Passes it off to Josh Murray. Back heel pass. Oh.
Whistle blown.
believe they had called advantage. In case you're not aware of the advantage rule, it's when a foul is called but not immediately assessed, so the team with the ball can keep playing. But I'm not really sure why they called it, since we were clearly in possession of the ball. But they indeed did call advantage there. Gabe looking to make a play on the defender. Nice little give and go there. Josh passes it back up to Ennis. Looking a little flustered in their zone here. They need to get it moving and get it moving forward. It's going to be tough just passing around there. Panther Creek applies a lot of pressure to those defenders, not making the job easy. Even Stoll now looking for a pass, looking for an opportunity. Steps up. Ooh, dribbles a little bit too far ahead of him. Kyle Covington, featured player, passes it up to Josiah. Josiah, goal scorer against Green Hope. Calling for a handball. No handball, but it will be a throw-in. Ben, what have you seen in the first 8 minutes of the game that Green Level's really doing well? What have you seen that Panther Creek's done pretty well to start the half?
Not a lot of chances on both sides, and obviously in this situation it favors Green Level. So Panther Creek playing against a freshman-sophomore team, they're looking to score. They have a size advantage, they have a speed advantage, and they likely have a little speed and coordination advantage too. So I would say a very positive first quarter of the half for Green Level.
I agree.
First eighth of the game.
Yeah, that's correct. The math is indeed correct there. We got Jaden Cross, knocks the ball down. Looking for a pass to the right of him. Nope, will not find it.
I'm in pre-calc right now, so my math may be right, but take note that I'm not in English, so I might have some...
Ebo hustling, gets the
English
ball.
problems.
Brilliant play there. Ebo, back deep in Bachelor. Oh, probably should have looked a little left there. Tries to make the dribble and gets it stolen by our Panther Creek featured player, Jaden Cross. Ennis steps up.
Jaden Cross still with the ball, rumbling in towards the net.
Rumbling's a good word there. Poochie does not have to make a save there. Good little session by Debo there.
And in case you were wondering, our featured player's nickname here is the Speedy Bullet. I made that nickname last game when we saw him speed down the field for multiple goal chances, then eventually probably one of the best goals we have seen all season.
I think that was my favorite goal of the season.
And yeah, that nickname has continued.
Definitely one of the greatest goals of the season so far. If you would like to see that highlight, comment down below. I'll try to post that. Who knows? It may happen. Josiah hustling. Unable to get past number 17, but I believe he has won the ball for his team. It's not always about containing the ball, guys. It's about who's in possession of throw-ins, things like that.
It looks like we have Ennis about to come in here. Or excuse me, Abe about to Abe about to come in here. Excuse me, I'm getting my names all screwed up. I have 100 AP Human Geography vocabulary terms in my head, and I'm getting my name screwed up. Sorry about that.
If you'd like a little current events discussion here, Abby, who's in my Spanish 3 class in 3rd period, was talking to teacher and made a petition, I believe, to remove accuracy grading on homework. We've gotten some crazy homework assignments in that class. So, fun fact about that.
Yeah, I'm taking Spanish 3 with the same teacher next semester, so I hope that homework elimination grade goes through.
Let's just say we're all hoping for it.
Yeah, or not homework elimination, whatever it was. Homework accuracy elimination.
Yeah.
I agree with that, because homework, it's like you're trying to apply for the first time what you've learned in class, and then grading that just doesn't seem fair, accurate. The grade should be the quizzes, some classwork assignments, tests, stuff like that.
Anyways, we got number 11 on the ball. Didn't do his homework correctly on the Green Level defenders, was not able to get through. Alright, about 11 minutes in the game, it is time for our camera switch.
Okay, I will hand it over to Cameron, and those of you down below, comment who is better at holding the camera, and
we all know it's going to be Ben, but I will do my best.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, we apologize for this. Oh, pretty smooth transition there on the free kick, that's what we do. We got Luke Holmes. Boots the ball to midfield. Again, I apologize in advance for the terrible camera work. We got Josh Murray, turns it over to number 10, number 11 now for PC. This is not the easiest job in the world, play by playing. I may have to translate some of that to Ben. Crosses, Luke Holmes steps up, makes the play. We're gonna let Ben take over for about a minute here while I get accustomed to the camera. So Ben, go ahead, do your thing.
Okay, well, yeah, so I'm not so great with the names here as you guys have seen so far, but anyways, played back to Panther Creek number 24, passes it across. I believe that it's Bebo trying to charge in. Avi gets tripped up.
They will call a free kick here. I may have to call this one. I'm
Okay,
obviously just messing with Ben, wanting to get on his nerves for his first play-by-play commentary of the game. I just wanted to rattle him a little bit.
I'm not quite sure. I believe my play-by-play guy said that I would be doing the free kick.
I am just kidding. Here you go, Ben.
Okay, here's Luke. What will he be doing? Will he decide to look for a header, or will he go straight at the net? I believe he is at that range where he will look for a header, but anyways, we will see.
He goes for the cross. Ooh.
Blocked by the Panther Creek defender.
Thomas McPherson on the ball now. Ooh.
And played back up the field. I believe that is our featured player, Jaden Cross, attempting to dangle through as he does best.
What a beautiful pass there, too. I believe number 17 makes a volley pass.
And the save. Quickly thrown over to, I believe, I cannot quite see the name. Is that Gabe right there?
That's quite the name there, I believe. I cannot remember the name. That is the name.
That is Gabe.
It was Gabe. Gabe is unable to contain the ball. Number 20 now, looking for a player. He finds him, number 11.
I'm just trying to train my camera guy how to hold it the best right now.
Let's just say Mike. All right, I'm holding it steadier now, apparently. We got Ennis now, clears it away. I am distracted quite literally right now. Anyways, we got Bebo now on the ball. Bebo looks for a through pass. I believe it would have been offsides anyway, but either way, it is turned over.
High. Coming back, I believe, I cannot tell. I think that's Kyla making a play over there. Trying to make a play at least. Gabe deflects it away. Right back to the Panther Creek offense, though, number 10.
Josh Murray fights for it. Fight for is a good word there.
Stoll gets it.
Stoll gets it off the steal by Josh Murray. Bebo now, honestly, probably having the best half out of any green level Gator so far. Gabe looking for a cross. Tries to find Abi, no off.
Abi is there. Can he make a play on it?
Oh, goes for the ball.
Oh.
Picks it up. Bebo could shoot it. Oh, they were not able to regain the ball in time, but Abi putting in maximum effort there off the Bebo play. That could have been something, ladies and gentlemen, but I mean, those are the bang-bang plays that could go your way and could not, and it almost went our way there. I'm on the side, man. I can see the goal in the frame. I'm getting directed on something I am not doing incorrectly. When I'm doing something incorrectly, I'm sure he'll tell me, but I was covering the goal that entire play, I believe. Although if I wasn't, I do apologize for that. We got deep cross. Oh, I believe that was Josiah on the cross.
One thing I have to know is the Panther Creek defense is the best in the conference, averaging less than a goal per game, or at least the last time I checked. So they are great on the defensive side of things, and not so great on the offensive side of things. So if we can score an early goal here,
you never know what could happen. Yes, I believe in this team. Kyle faked. 20 steps up, looking for a shot. I'm covering it, Ben. I swear to you, I'm covering it. If I can see the goal in the film, it's definitely doing it. It's only 4 minutes till we have another camera change. Maybe then it'll be a little higher quality for you. We do not know how long this will last. We are trying to get a tripod, but that is a thing that will happen in the future, most likely. We got, I'm not sure of the number. He's looking for a cross. That may be Jaden Cross.
Jaden Cross plays it across.
Ha. Look, I mean, so far, I'm very impressed in the green level defense so far. Announcers jinx as it may. So far, I make this a key word, so far, their defense has been very, very solid. They've been able to stay in front of them, and able to eliminate all the chances so far. I mean, there hasn't been a notable chance for Panther Creek yet, and that often happens, so. Green Level's had a tough time starting a lot of these games, and they're doing a little bit better today. Anyways, we got number 11 in the box, looking for a play on the ball. He will not find it. He will clear it away to his own teammate, looking for a cross, one-on-one on Gabe. Gabe.
Beautiful play made by Gabe.
Gabe strides head above the rest, knocks it away. Ball's knocked into the zone here. Should be played by Pucci. Offsides anyway. All right, in about 3 minutes and 20 seconds, we will have a transition in camera.
I believe it is Luke.
We have hopefully some really important and cool things coming up down the way. We hope to be on the Gator.
Gators.
As I'm getting interrupted.
Let's go
He is cheering, so it is acceptable.
Let's go Gators.
We hope to be on the Green Level Gator Goonies Instagram, and hopefully maybe get a cameraman position via that Instagram page, and possibly some more viewers, some more subscribers, just people to check out our content that we're making. We really do enjoy making it, and we really hope...
Beautiful defensive play made by Luke there. Sorry, I do have to interrupt.
Nope, that is 100% fine. I've done the same thing many times. We really do hope you guys enjoy the content because we really love making it. It is a highlight of our weeks, wouldn't you say, Ben?
I would say so. Anyways, played by Gabe, up to Bebo. Bebo with some room.
Oh, Bebo, unable to use that room
Jaden
for
Cross
a chance.
takes it back.
Yep, Jaden Cross.
Passes it to Kuchera across the midfield. In case you are wondering, Kuchera was our featured player of the last game.
He did not disappoint us with his featured player award. Netting
Frustration from the coach there.
I believe he thought that was an offensive foul. I believe he thought that was an offensive foul on Kuchera. He put his arm on one of our players pretty hard there, but no call. No, I guess in this case, no foul, but get it? No harm, no foul. Huh. Okay, that was terrible. Anyways, we got Yang on the sideline. I noticed his name. It was a little unique. I believe his name, we did not get political over here, but his name is identical to the name of a current 2020 political candidate. Just a little fun piece of information, a little fun fact for you. We just do soccer.
Jaden Cross crosses it up. An opportunity, beautiful pass, and not offsides.
Nope.
Cannot quite tell what number that is, but passes it to Kuchera.
Tries to cross it.
Deflected away.
Green Level's defense in the zone has been rock solid so far. Really not letting those passes go through. They're making sure they shut them down. Maybe a shot off the box.
Oh, nice defensive play.
Featured player called Covington knocks it down. Trying to step in. Oh, no call.
Okay.
Nope, the ref is waving his arms like, nope, I saw that. I did not agree with it. Sometimes the player does tend to fall down a little bit in that box.
What a sportsman play by Luke Combs, too. Picking up Jaden Cross after he fell down.
Was that Jaden Cross?
I believe so.
Okay.
Kuchi makes the play on the ball, passes it up to the Panther Creek sideline.
And again, I deeply do apologize for this camera work. I believe I'm doing okay in terms of covering the field, maybe just a little bit shaky, but my hands are just naturally very shaky. It is not the gift I was blessed with for a camera work position, but if anyone has any suggestions how they hold it, how they would suggest me getting better at this, I am open to all suggestions.
Coming in with speed was a Panther Creek offensive player there, and nicely deflected away with the high boot.
All right, taking a little bit of a different angle.
Number 11, Max Silverstein.
Here comes Max.
15, Caden Covington.
And our featured
Jesse
player.
Alvarado.
Well, Jesse and our featured player,
Good job,
Caden
guys.
Covington. So now we will have both of our green level featured players out here for this game.
Caden, fun fact, Caden Covington and Jesse Alvarado, the two players just substituted, connected for the only green level goal against the very talented Cary High School team. Down to Kuchera, looking for a cross.
Deflected away nicely.
Will be a throw-in. At the 20-minute mark, we will transition cameras as it a free kick in 3, 2, here you go. That is the transition. We have throw-in now. Now, I bet you guys at home are loving that. Camera will probably be in a lot better condition. Anyways, we have a steal by Josh Murray. Turns it right back over to number 5. 5-5 turnover. But he regains his composure and gets the steal. I'm really excited to see Caden and Jesse on the offensive end. Obviously, they have some chemistry connected for that goal. I'm interested to see what they'll do against this obviously very talented defensive team, like you said, Ben.
One of my game keys was staying out of the defensive zone, and we have done that pretty well so far, I would say.
Yeah, they've really kept it in the midfield area.
Yeah. One chance there for Jaden, but other than that, not too bad at all.
I mean, that may have been quite a flop, or it may have been a foul. It's really hard to tell from this angle. We call it like we see it. If we see it and it's wrong, we do apologize. We're not perfect. We do the best we can.
One thing we love to see from the refs is quick, firm calls.
We do.
People are less likely to question it if that occurs.
We talked about that in the previous game. I just want decisive calls. I mean, if they're calling a lot of fouls, call it for both teams and call it quick. If they're not calling a lot of fouls, call it for both teams and call it quick. And like baseball, if that umpire is calling that low strike, you want him to keep calling that low strike for everyone. That way you don't think it's, biased towards one team.
Kuchera playing in.
Shot way wide. Not normal for him.
Is it Kuchera or Kuchara? I'm not 100% sure. But we know.
We know it starts with a K and ends with Chara.
Yeah. That is true. And in case you are wondering about the baseball reference, the World Series is currently occurring, and I believe
the Houston Astros are up 3-2 to the Washington Nationals.
I believe later tonight or tomorrow is Game 6.
It is tomorrow because they played 2 nights in a row, so I'm assuming they have the night off tonight. But comment down below who you think will win. Nationals had a 2-0 lead in the series and have lost the last 3. As an avid Braves fan, I have a Braves and Stranger Things hoodie on right now. I am very pleased to see the Nationals I would be very pleased to see them not win the World Series, but I'm interested for a good series either way. I am quite biased, and I guess biased is the perfect word when it comes to sports.
Let's go Gators!
Unlike Ben, would not like to see the Patriots rivals do anything successful in the playoffs. Although he usually doesn't have to worry because the Patriots are making the playoffs and the Super Bowl.
Thank you, Emery.
Don't worry, guys. I only root for the teams that I love. I'm not necessarily a hater of any other teams. Played up to midfield. Passed back, trying to get it past midfield. I believe we have Josh, captain, in possession of the ball.
Going backwards.
Deep boot from the Panther Creek kicker.
He just kicked that the length of the field.
Over to Kuchara. Excuse me.
Finds number 15. Thomas McPherson makes a play on the body, knocks it down. Coach calling out some defensive adjustments here. Got a lot of players in the zone. I'm noticing Green Level really manning up and finding their man and executing it. Low shot, deflected. No
Out
good.
of play.
Should be out of. Oh, it's a corner kick.
Okay, now this is an opportunity for Panther Creek to take advantage of their height. We've seen many teams do this, especially some of the better teams in the conference, such as Green Hope.
Green Hope is a master of the corner kick.
Panther Creek is being displayed tonight, and obviously the highest scoring team in the conference, Carey.
And especially without Sean Town, this could be tough. I'll let you call this one, Ben. Here you go.
Played across, looking for the header, and it is knocked down. A little jostle in the Green Level zone, and I believe that is, Kyle tries to clear it away off the Panther Creek defender over to Pucci for a goalie kick.
And that was rock solid defense for Green Level there. Knocked the ball down. What you want to see for a shorter team, get the ball down on the ground where they have the best chance to clear it out, and they did.
Get the ball down, get a lot of bodies near the net. The chances of the ball going in decrease severely.
I agree with all that. Got some beautiful passing here off the goalie kick. Number 15 making his move, passes it all the way back. 15 now regains the ball after he started the play. Oh, foul. Will be called on number 15.
Now with this possession, it is essential for Green Level to start moving the ball up the field and put some pressure on Panther Creek. If they cannot get sustained pressure, I guarantee you Panther Creek will not feel any pressure, and they will win this game with ease.
Yeah, I mean, Panther Creek's kind of controlled the last 4 or 5 minutes of gameplay here, really dominated. I mean, they haven't scored yet. Oh, Thomas McPherson.
They will score eventually if they
will call
continue to
advantage,
dominate.
as I previously said. Agreed. Kuchara, slide tackles in. Pucci should make the save. He will. This was a save. He'll make the play.
We are excited to see lots of Green Level fans, some of them from the JV team, and some of them just from the school itself. Very positive to see. Anyways, played over to Josh Murray, past midfield now. Let's see if we can get some sustained pressure, and he runs into the referee in the red. Anyways, over to McPherson. Played over to the Green Hope sideline and out of play.
On that sideline.
Yeah.
That's been bad juju so far, and I'm not talking about the Pittsburgh receiver.
In case you are wondering, the Steelers are playing the Miami Dolphins later tonight. Hopefully most of you get a chance to watch it. I will not, because I have an AP Human Geography test tomorrow. And for those of you that are wondering about Human Geography, tests are with 60% of your grade, and you only have 3 of them a quarter. So,
you can do the math.
Yeah. Pretty stressful. Anyways,
Wish
I
Ben
believe...
good luck in the comments. He'd already have taken the quiz or the test by the time the video is posted Tuesday afternoon, but wish him good luck in the comments. We appreciate all the kind comments. We did not see any comments on our last video. If you're watching, please comment below. We will respond to every comment.
Yes, we will. We had some weird bot comment in our last...
subscribers and was some sort of fitness channel. Let's just say nothing associated to me is about going to the gym. I haven't gone to the gym in probably a year and a half.
As we can tell, Cameron.
That was unnecessary.
Okay.
Okay, we went there anyways.
Just had to say it. I'm sorry,
Enough about
folks.
my fitness. We are talking about this soccer game here. They can play here. Jaden Cross, I believe that is. Deep pass. Should be out of play. Green Level ball.
Now, Jaden Cross, a guy that has gone to the gym sometime in the last year, is dominating the conference spectrum as Panther Creek looks to make a deep push into the playoffs.
Let's just say I think he could run 2 laps in the time it take me to run about 1 1/4. He's a fast player. And that's a main talent in soccer. You got to be able to break down your defenders. Be fast.
Lots of different styles in this game as many other games, but that is definitely Cross's style, and he takes advantage of it.
I apologize for the interruption. We have, I believe that was
Ethan
Taylor
Stoll back
Peterson.
in for the Gators, number 24, Taylor Peterson.
Taylor Peterson and Ethan Stoll back in the game for, I believe, Kyle Covington and Josh Murray. Josh, not his best half, a little bit of turnovers, but he was solid on defense. Confusion here about the clock. That is not my area of expertise in this.
Okay, guys, we have made a decision that I will hold the camera for the rest of the half. Anyways, play it in by the Panther.
15, has got a chance. Oh, Ennis knocks it off the Panther Creek defender. That would be a goalie kick.
My grammar was not the best there. The Panther Creek. Anyways, you guys get the point.
We're all talking fast. We're trying to make it a radio environment. Not everything can be said in perfect grammar at the right time. We prefer to say what's happening rather than thinking about it being perfectly correct. If you mess up, we'll let you know, we'll laugh about it, and we'll move on.
Pucci calling the green level defenders to move up. Not exactly sure what the strategy is, but I'm sure it will be effective. Played right back to Pucci.
That was a little bit of a better kick. I think Pucci does a little better when the ball is not placed. I know that sounds weird, but I think it's a little better in that scenario. It's weird, but I think it's true. Abi gets beat on the header. Number 16. They got a lot of numbers that look exactly the same. Not like 15, 16, but they're just font looks a little same.
Oh,
15
bad
shoots.
turnover.
Oh.
Okay, he went over the crossbar with the shot.
I believe that was number 15, who's had a pretty good half for Panther Creek. And makes the play there, but unable to score.
Substitution coming in for the Gators, Josiah Pasteras.
Avi had a great little
Avi.
20-minute session there. We got some father support here in the crowd. You love to see it.
Played over to Luke, who's had a great first half so far. In case you were wondering, he was our featured player along with Sean Townley last game. And some open space for Stoll, and I believe that is...
That's a foul. Great play by Taylor Peterson to get the ball in the midfield area with some players for green level, and we will get a free kick here, Ben. Take it away.
Okay, Luke taking another free kick. We have seen, like I said previously, great involvement. I believe he will look to play it up to the left-hand side of the Panther Creek net, hope for a good bounce and possibly a little goal here with about 10 minutes to go in the first half.
Oh, hit. Could be a 3-on-3 here. Ennis has a tough role here. He's got to play the ball and the player in front of him. He does a pretty good job. Gabe on the ball now. Green level's got to come and support Luke after his mishap on the free kick. He makes up for his mistake and clears the ball away.
Definitely a little nerve-wracking moment there. The Gator defense stumbled and really had to move back.
They were not prepared for that.
Yeah.
It was pretty much a 3-on-3. That was not what you want.
Played
Offside's
in, and Pucci makes the play, and as Cameron alluded to, offside's called, and a little miscommunication from Josiah and Pucci there. Panther Creek quickly takes over.
Crossed, cleared away by Gabe, cleared away by
Nicely
Max
played
Silverstein.
away. Oh my.
Jesse slides in. This is just a consistent amount of pressure applied by Panther Creek. Dribbles in the entire way, cleared away.
Okay, that will be a corner, I believe, though.
Oh, I thought they made, nope, yep, corner kick. I cannot tell by the flag.
Yeah, just a few mishaps from the green level defense there.
Miscommunication, it seemed like.
Thankfully, it didn't result in a goal, but Panther Creek is still pressing.
Yeah. 9 minutes left. You'd just be ecstatic to go out of the half down, or not even down, tied 0-0.
Honestly, going into this, I was thinking 2-0. I want 2-1-0. I would be happy. So this has been a very positive development, but quickly jutted in.
Barely over the bar. We'll put that one in the timestamp. That's
Yeah,
our
we
first
sure
timestamp
will.
of the video. About 33 minutes in.
Yep.
Where is my phone? That is a main.
In fact, I believe we will make it 32-30 just because there's a series of defensive mistakes there that
we'll
coach
put that
will
down.
want to look at.
That is definitely true. We'll
And
put
the
in that in.
players.
Yep. 32-30, as Ben alluded to.
Okay, let's see if we can get a little better clear out of the zone here. Pucci boots it deep, but quickly play it back. Panther Creek on the offensive side of the ball again. Not many Gators in sight to defend.
All right, we have the timestamp. Oh, or not alluded, knocked down. Number 3 looking for a cross, looking for a passer. He does not
Nice
find
play.
it. Instead, he finds Max Silverstein.
Stoll pressing on the ball. And of course, Silverstein came up with it. Excuse
Cross.
me.
This could be a little bit of trouble. All the way past. I bet that'd be a goal kick. It will.
Okay, As I alluded to earlier, a lot of pressure from Panther Creek here. This is the most we've seen. It seems like as the game is progressing, they're getting more and more pressure on Pucci. And if Green Level is going to be serious about winning or possibly tying this game, they're going to have to get some pressure on this Catamount goal. There's no doubt about it. They cannot continue to hold on the defensive side of the ball, no matter how good they are.
I was going to say the exact same thing. Bend, don't break. At some point, that defense is going to break for one goal. I mean, you would love to see it held off for the entire time, but coach calls out a play. It will be. I mean, it almost looks like a, I don't want to say lethargic, but just a not themselves Panther Creek right now.
Well, sure not from our featured player.
Oh, that is a clear foul. This one may be a yellow card.
You know, the thing about how I would compare Jaden Cross.
They're going to call card.
Okay, hold on.
Yellow card on Thomas.
It is a yellow card. But how I would compare Jaden Cross is kind of like Tyreek Hill in the NFL. His speed is so dominant that sometimes you just have to follow him in order to gain some sort of control over what you're doing. And as we saw, that was the case there. Who will take the free kick? We will see.
Is it a yellow card or a red card? Are you aware, Ben?
I believe it is a yellow card. Usually they won't call a red card for
non-penalty kick.
An accidental violation.
I believe that may have been Thomas McPherson's max yellow cards. Maybe that's why it came out of the game. I'm not sure about rule.
We saw our featured player hit an insane goal in the first game we did against Panther Creek.
From a pretty similar spot.
In a somewhat similar spot, maybe a little bit more on the left-hand corner. I don't remember exactly.
A little further away, but he's definitely in his element here. There you go, Ben.
Coming in on the free kick. Goes for the goal, and he is wide. Hit the football post
way
on his attempt.
Way above the net there. That must have been a little bit of a miss hit.
Definitely a little bit of a miss hit. I saw him hitting some strikes earlier. Good thing he didn't hit one there.
I saw him hit the crossbar a couple times, too. He was on his game. Not on his game there. Thomas McPherson ready to check in. I believe if you get a yellow card, you are able to pay it to come out and then check back in.
One thing I really want to see is I want to see passes to the wings here, especially this right-hand wing with, oh, I can't quite tell.
Thomas McPherson coming back in.
No, never mind.
Sorry, right there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Taylor Peterson.
Okay, Taylor Peterson. And I really think if they can get it into the wing defensive areas and then get the ball up the field for players like Max, we could really have an offensive push here. I wish I could tell Coach right now. I'm sure he knows, but that's just something I see.
Yeah.
And just the problem is that we keep booting it to about halfway, 3/4 of the way to midfield. They get ahead here, they get the ball into offensive position over and over again, and I really think we need to change up the strategy. I know it's tied 0-0, but believe me, we have watched a lot of these games, a lot of losses, a lot of goals scored against, and that seems to be the common theme.
Unable to get it out of their area. I mean, that sounds dumb. Obviously, they're giving up goals if they can't get out of the zone, but it really relieves pressure when you can get the offense on for a minute or two. It relieves pressure from Pucci, it relieves pressure from the back line. It helps more than you would ever think. Anyways, I was about to comment on this. Kyle Covington may have had the shortest substitution of all time, about a whopping 20 seconds in the game, just to sub out because of Thomas McPherson's yellow card. Then he stood back out in replacement of Thomas McPherson, who's back in the game.
Battled around here near the corner.
Looking for a cross, pretty much a corner kick. Thwarted by the, a little bit of a bad pass. Pucci.
Oh, what a huge save made by Pucci.
Pucci comes up big.
Just a bit of a sideways pass, while I believe, I cannot quite tell, he was trying to clear that out. And it gave a great chance for Panther Creek, but Pucci bails the defense out hard there.
Pucci saved the goal there. That was on target and in the net before I could even say it, but he knocked it out.
Green Level has to get ready for a corner here.
Yeah, they can't be thinking about that last play. They got to be thinking about now. Think about the present, not the past. Crossed it in, deep. Could be a header.
Okay, little miss hit, thankfully, there for the Panther Creek guy.
That was Stoll rising up to a header.
Or Stoll. Good job, Stoll.
I think it was a little bit of a, like, one-on-one, and he won it. Out of play, maybe? No. Still in, shot,
and
blocked.
Beautifully blocked away.
It'll be another corner kick, though. Coach has got to feel the momentum shift. Panther Creek has just had a lot of offensive pressure.
It seems like the further we go in the game, the more pressure that they get. Listen to me, guys. We have to get the ball out of the zone here. We have to get it past midfield. At least do some passing past midfield.
To be honest,
take the pressure off Pucci in this defense.
Anyway,
get it out.
We get another clear. That should be.
That is great. I mean, honestly, just get them out of their element a little bit. They might score here. I mean, they've been putting on so much pressure. but just get them out of their element a little bit. Maybe we can hold them off in this last 4 minutes.
I mean, the other thing, just hold on for these 4 minutes, then you can make some defensive and offensive adjustments for the second half. Just hold on now. You get an entire half to rest and get ready. That is not a good sign, though. Kuchar coming in for the last 4 minutes with all the offensive pressure they've got.
And you guys have no idea how much I want to scream to Coach right now. I'm sure he knows, like I said, but I really think that passes to the wings and then up the field would be so effective to put some offensive pressure on this Panther Creek squad.
They're just so good in the midfield area, man. They're just knocking down all those passes that Green Level's attempting to make. It makes it hard, you know? But this is more of what you're wanting.
On the wing. Now play it to the side, keep running up, and then pass it up. That is exactly what I want. And as you see, they're now in the zone. And that was a 2-on-2 opportunity there if they were able to get the ball. That can result in chances. That can result in goals.
Hayden with a good little possession of the ball there. Oh, turnover. Max Silverstein having a little rough time in the midfield, but he is hustling back on defense here, making up for his mistake. Looking for a cross. Thomas McPherson knocks it away. Should be a throw in. No, not out of play yet. 7 and number 4, Luke Holmes, battle for it. Cleared away by Luke Holmes.
Got to give credit to this defensive unit too. I mean, they've been put under some serious pressure against this high-skilled Panther Creek squad. They have not let up a single goal as of now.
It very easily could be 3-0, just by a couple bad breaks and a couple of mishaps, but they have been rock solid for the most part.
Okay, now see this wing guy right here? That's who I want Pucci to kind of roll the ball to or throw the ball to.
Finds Caden Covington though. Finds even stole. That worked out.
Good series of bounces over to Josiah. Kind of bouncing around there.
It finds the wing guy you were talking about. Foul.
And
okay.
What is it?
It's somehow called on PC. I'm very confused.
And our featured player from last game told our ball boy to get going.
I don't like that.
I'm not sure if that's just like soccer.
Courtesy?
Or just
frustration,
yeah.
Who knows? I'm a little annoyed because I'm finishing the last of my Wallberry Skittles right now.
He took the whole half, folks, but I cannot deny him. Those are some delicious Skittles. Anyways, Josh.
Okay,
got some room here. Play it to the wing. Play it to the wing. Beautifully. Beautifully done. Oh, almost beautifully done. Well, that's a little more what I want to see.
Jesse shoots. Oh, man. Coach unzipped his jacket in disbelief. Terrible turnover by Panther Creek. I'd love to see Joshy do a little through pass there, try to find him, but
it almost looked like he didn't expect it. I mean, I can't blame him. I didn't expect it either. But definitely did not get a lot on that kick at all.
It's like a situation where it's so good, it's surprising. Kind of like sometimes in hockey, a guy, you know, falls on the ice or whatever, and it's a breakaway. A lot of times the guy on the breakaway does not score because he's just so out of it mentally. That's why you always got to be expecting your opponent. You got to be expecting for every single scenario and be ready for it. Speaking of ready for it, this is not the biggest offensive unit for Green Level. Shoots.
Oh, just past the net. Pucci gets a hand on it there.
That was I don't know where the defense was, but it was not in the right area.
Yeah, that is one tough part of when you get into the offensive zone. Panther Creek has a ton of speed. Anyways, on the corner kick.
No header. Goal.
Oh. That was unfortunate. 40 seconds left to go in the first half, and they get a quick one.
How was it in the video?
Score by Panther Creek, assist by Michael Kuchera and
42-45.
Max Wiley. Score.
Michael Kuchera with the assist, our featured player from last game, and Wiley with the goal.
42-40 is the goal. Max Wiley, 1-0, just to close out the half. Honestly, Green Level got a lot of pressure on him, but if Jesse converts that chance, it's an entirely different game. But it will be 1-0 Panther Creek with about 40 seconds remain. Still pretty solid half of soccer for Green Level. I mean, didn't really make that many glaring mistakes.
Big turnover from Kuchera.
Caden is unable to find any. No one really backed him up there. He wasn't really able to find any teammates there. Gotta hope when they turn it over, he has some people to pass to. He had no one there. And he was just kind of dribbling and didn't realize that they weren't there until it was a little bit too late.
10, 9.
Anyways, these will be the final seconds of the first half.
5,
Panther Creek with the goal
3,
at the 44-second mark, or
1.
the 44 seconds left in the first half. It is 1-0 in favor of the Catamounts here at Gator Stadium. Me and Cameron and Hazen Hall Productions will be back for the second half of action shortly.